every time na kinukumbida ako sa mga schools, may mga malilit na bata, I always tell them na sabi ko, ako tulad ninyo na palaro-laro, pero dahil sa may ambition sa buhay, nandito ako ngayon bilang congressman. Kaya I always challenge them na any one of you could be great someday, so long as you put premium in education.
Congressman Cesar V. Sarmiento is a trailblazer in his own right, representing an island province commonly known to people as a place battered by storms. He is determined to change the face of the island province. Get to know more about the man behind the projects that is slowly changing the social and economic landscape of Catanduanes.
My father's name is Juan Araujo Sarmiento from Virac and San Andres. And my mother, si Edita Tijada Vergara from Bato and Baras. Well, my parents are both dead now. Taga dito sila sa Catanduanes. Ang father ko, isang retired judge and fiscal. Matagal siyang judge dito sa Catanduanes. Na kung saan na-assign ang father ko sa Baras, one of the towns in Catanduanes, doon niya nakilala yung mother ko. So my mother was a public school teacher, and then they got married in 1951. They stayed in Bato, where the 16th century church could be found. Doon pinanganak yung dalawang elder brothers ko, si PAGCOR President George Sarmiento, tsaka si COMELEC Commissioner Rene Sarmiento. Doon pinanganak sa Bato. Ako naman, ipinanganak dito sa Virac. Lumipat na kami dito. Yeah, we are 5 in the family. 4 boys and 1 girl. Ang eldest namin, si George, now the PAGCOR President and COO, followed by Rene, presently one of the commissioners sa COMELEC. And then ang sumunod sa akin, pangatlo ako, sumunod sa akin si Juan. He's connected with Philippine Daily Inquirer, a city editor. And my only sister, she's a dentist, Joy Sarmiento.
Congressman Sarmiento had a happy childhood. As a child, he especially loved to play along the seashore.
Well, I could not forget yung mga activities ko when I was small. Yung bahay namin kasi malapit sa dagat. So nung lumaki ako, laking dagat ako. So I could not forget yung mga ginagawa ko noon. Yung mga bagay na halimbawa namimingwit ako. Nagpapalipad ako ng saranggola. And then mga laruan na hindi mo makikita sa Metro Manila, yung mga local na laro.
But as much as he loved to play out in the sun, he still did not forget the value of putting premium on education that was instilled to him early on in his life.
Putting premium on education. Inalalayan kami. So that's why when they passed away, wala silang iniwan sa aming properties except education. So, sabi ko nga, tingnan nyo kami ngayon. We are all professionals and we owe it to our parents.
The father of Congressman Sarmiento is family-oriented and believed that a family should always be together. And so as his brothers went to Manila to study college, their family moved out from Catanduanes and settled in Manila.
From grade 1 until second year high school, dito ko sa Catanduanes. We transferred to Manila when my 2 elder brothers were in college. Ang father ko, binibigyan niya ng halaga yung togetherness ng family. Ayaw namin na magkahiwalay kami. Nandito kami, yung dalawang kapatid na sa Maynila. So, nung nasa Maynila na sila for their college education, my father decided na lumipat lahat kami sa Maynila.
He entered UE as a third-year high school student and being fresh out of province, Congressman Sarmiento felt challenged to prove himself.
So, third year high school, nasa UE High School ako. College sa San Beda. Nung high school, being new in Metro Manila, you have to prove something na even if you are a provinciano, kapantay mo sila when it comes to academics. Kaya nung nasa paglipat ko, I immediately joined yung Philippine Military Training, PMT, to make myself na I'm one of them sa grupo. So, naging officer ako sa PMT. So, that gave me the confidence.
As a college student, he took his studies seriously as he was determined to prove himself further. Congressman Sarmiento took up Bachelor of Economics in San Beda College, Manila, wherein he graduated as a cum laude.
Well, I took up AB Economics sa San Beda College from 1974 to 1978, and I graduated cum laude. Pagdating ng college, yun, naging seryoso ako. Nag-aral ako ng husto because my brother Rene, na sinundan ko, graduated magna cum laude. So, kilala nila ako as younger brother of Rene. So, dapat panindigan ko. Hindi ko siya na-match o nalampasan. I graduated cum laude sa San Beda College. And then, nung college ako, very active ako sa Student Catholic Action, sa choral group. Lahat sinalihan ko, even yung drama, no? Para to make myself well-rounded and at the same time to gain more friends sa college.
Congressman Sarmiento decided to take up law as he was influenced by his family.
I was challenged by my two brothers who were taking up law at the time. My father was a judge, and then yung dalawang brother ko, si Rene at si George, they were law students sa UP. And every time na nasa dining table kami, nag-uusap kami, I could not join them because siguro yung linggo nila is puro mga talking about legal issues. I could not join them. So, na-challenge ako. Sabi ko, ano kaya kung kumuha rin ako ng law para makapag-participate naman ako sa discussion nila.
Congressman Sarmiento eventually got married to a beautiful lady also from Catanduanes. They are happily married with 3 daughters who are all successful in their own chosen field. As a family man, he also makes it a point to still spend time with his family amidst his busy schedule.
I got married in 1986, March 15, 1986. My wife is Estela Marie Alcantara, also from Catanduanes.
Since every weekdays andito siya sa Congress, weekends nasa Catanduanes, when he comes back to Manila, sunduin namin siya as a family sa airport, then go straight to have breakfast somewhere. Tas if hindi kaya ng breakfast, we watch movies na lang.
Congressman Sarmiento has worked with the government before. He was an attorney at the Bureau of Customs in the late 90s. But his career took an unexpected turn when his father-in-law asked him if he wanted to run as a governor of Catanduanes.
Well, I became a politician by accident. Hindi ko naman talaga kagustuhan, but it happened this way. My father-in-law was a former governor of the province of Catanduanes. During his incumbency, nagkasakit siya. So the doctor told him, if you want to prolong your life, quit politics. But if you want to shorten your life, go on with your politics. Kasi nagkasakit siya. So natakot siguro sa doktor, hindi siya tumakbo. And then, sayang naman, he was the incumbent governor. Sabi, sino bang gustong tumakbo sa inyo? I was working then at Customs. Sabi ko, ikaw Cesar. Sabi ko, sige, why not? Total, nung malit naman ako, gusto kong mag-serve sa probinsya ng Catanduanes.
But Congressman Sarmiento did not give up. He won as a vice governor in 2001 until 2004. But for his love for Catanduanes, he decided to enter politics again and run for Congress in 2010. Congressman Sarmiento is the leader by example, and his main philosophy as a congressman is that one should be transparent in his transactions, and he lets the people of Catanduanes feel that he is visible in the province.
Be transparent in your transactions. Dapat malaman ng mga kababayan mo kung ano ang dapat nilang malaman. Always keep them informed for them to be empowered.
For his love for Catanduanes, he is determined to change the social and economic landscape of the province. He also wants to change the mindset of the people for them to be empowered and elect an official who will exceptionally perform for them as much as he does.
Well, I want to tell them that what I'm doing now is to elevate the standards of leaders in the future. So that when pagdating ng panahon na halimbawa wala na tayo sa pwesto, they'll be looking for someone na yung mga bagay na ginagawa ko. Like for instance, a leader must be visible. Dapat lagi siyang nasa probinsya, even if my work as a congressman based sa Manila, hindi lang dapat ka nasa Manila lagi. You have to be with your constituents frequently. You have to be visible. And then, performance. Pakita mo kung anong para dapat sa kababayan mo, ibigay mo. So that when the proper time comes, you will be judged by what you have done and by the way you touch their lives.
Coming up on Philippine Biography.
Yeah, we're laying the groundwork so that later on, Catanduanes will become a tourist destination. Kaya ang sinasabi ko nga, ang aking slogan, Catanduanes sisikat din.
Come with us as we explore the island of Catanduanes in the eyes of its passionate representative. See the projects and learn more about the island when Philippine Biography returns.